Hi, I'm Angela Stinson, Preschool Promise Communication Coordinator here at the Early Learning Division. And today I'm going to be reviewing the 2021-2022 Preschool Promise Site Information Form. So if you remember last year, if you were with us, this is very similar to last year's site information form, except for last year, this was two separate forms, one at a grantee level and one that was to be completed for each individual site. This year, we're only asking folks to complete one for each of their Preschool Promise sites. So you do need to complete one of these for each site, but you won't need to complete a separate one at the grantee level. You'll start by selecting your region, your grantee name, and the site name that you're reporting for. After that, some individual site contact information. So the primary contact for this site and the contact phone number, if that's different than what you've included in the past. The site contact email, and then the license or RA number. Remember that even if your program is license exempt, if you are, for instance, owned and operated by a school district, you should still not be writing exempt or not applicable here. Every Preschool Promise site is required to have staff in the Office of Child Care's Central Background Registry. And in order to do that, programs will need an RA number, a registered agency number that they can link staff CBRs to. If you need any help getting an RA set up, please don't hesitate to reach out to us and we'll get you set up. If this site is subcontracted, for example, if you're a hub and you subcontract several registered family providers, you'll indicate that the site is subcontracted here. The provider type, the number of Preschool Promise slots at this site, the number of classrooms at the site that have Preschool Promise children enrolled, your Spark rating or lack thereof, your program start date and end date, the days that you're operating. This is going to be a select all that apply, your program's daily start time and daily end time, and total number of hours per day. Remember that this year Preschool Promise is operating at 6 hours per day, which is a change from last year. Here you'll note your language model of instruction. And then we'll move to the primary curriculum that your program uses. So you can select from the drop-down menu, or you can do what I did here and just type in an answer and hit enter. That will include your other text that you've decided to add here. You can list any supplemental curricula that you'll be using. And then this year we asked what social and emotional curriculum will be used. Again, you can choose from the drop-down menu, or you can write in your own option. Below, we'll ask which child level assessment you'll be using and which developmental screening tool will be used. Remember that these are two separate questions. Developmental screening tools and child level assessments are not one and the same thing. Some examples of child level assessments are TS Gold or AEPS. You, of course, do not have to use either of those. You can write in your own option like I have here. And then same thing for developmental screening. So some typical ones are the ASQ or ASQSE, but you can select another option by typing it in and hitting enter here. Next, we'll ask for some information around your Preschool Promise staff. We want to know the total number of Preschool Promise staff at the site, how many of those folks are full-time Preschool Promise staff, and how many are part-time Preschool Promise staff. We'll ask if all teaching staff meet the Preschool Promise education requirements, and if all staff currently meet the Preschool Promise salary requirements. Now, even if you have a waiver for either or both of these, please do indicate whether or not you're meeting the requirements as they're listed in the manual. If you have any questions about any part of this form, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can email psp@state.or.us, and we'll do our best to answer as soon as possible. Thanks so much. Have a great day.